Friends, let's continue with the radiological signs. You should know that the cryptococcal meningitis and TB meningitis both have basal exudate. So we should try to differentiate them. So cryptococcal meningitis, another finding is the prominent Virchow-Robinson space is seen in the cryptococcal meningitis. In TB meningitis, it is a triad. That is, along with the basal exudate, there will be hydrocephalus and the vasculitic infarct. Next is the two lesions that are bilaterally affecting. That is, herpes affects bilateral frontal or bilateral temporal, and Japanese encephalitis affect bilateral thalami or bilateral brainstem. Next is HIV encephalopathy and two viruses. That is HIV encephalopathy and JC virus. JC virus will get PML. So HIV encephalopathy and this JC virus both affects the white matter only, but the HIV encephalopathy affects the deep white matter, whereas the JC virus affects the subcortical white matter. So this is about the PML, JC virus and HIV. Next is periventricular calcification is seen in CMV. Diffuse nodular is seen in toxoplasmosis. Bracket calcification is seen in lipoma, corpus callosal lipoma. Next is subependymal nodules are seen in tuberous sclerosis. Starry sky pattern calcification, type of calcification is seen in neurocysticercosis. Next, let us learn about the popcorns and the tram tracks. The you popcorn in the brain popcorn calcification is seen in cavernous angioma. Next, coming to the further down the chest part, that is the pulmonary hematoma. Next, the chest and breast are adjacent. So the popcorns of the brain we learned as cavernous angioma and pulmonary hematoma, and the breast thing is fibroadenoma. And you know, popcorn cells are seen in Hodgkin's lymphoma. That is lymphocyte predominant Hodgkin lymphoma. You get popcorn cells. And the popcorn calcification are seen in two bone tumors. That is enchondroma and chondrosarcoma. CS and enchondroma. CS and enchondroma. So popcorn we learnt as cavernous angioma, pulmonary hematoma, fibroadenoma, and Hodgkin lymphoma, which is lymphocyte predominant type. And the bone tumors are CS, chondrosarcoma and enchondroma. Next, coming to the tram track sign. Tram track sign is seen in Sturge-Weber syndrome. It is due to the gyriform calcification in the NCCT. Next, the brain हो गया. Now in orbit it is optic nerve sheath meningioma, and in eye it is the CRAO. CRAO is central retinal artery occlusion. When the central artery get occluded, the blood will flow like this, like truck jaisa, a tram track, segmented form like it goes. So it appearance a tram track appearance. Next is in the bronchiectasis also there is the tram track appearance, and in kidney it is MPGN. So tram track may we learned was so brain से start हुआ and the optic nerve आ गया and eye में भी आ गया, and lower down the chest part and the kidney part. This is the tram track thing. That is, here is Sturge-Weber and optic nerve sheath glioma, and this is CRAO, and here it is bronchiectasis, and here it is MPGN. So this is about the tram track thing. And you should also know there is something called mother-in-law sign in angiography. This is seen in a tumor which is a highly vascular. So the tumor blush comes early but goes late.